so today I have a Kitty's Boutique haul for you. Now Kitty's Boutique opened a few months before Halloween, and since then it has revolutionised spooky buying within the UK. I did a few small hauls on the way up to Halloween. I did a big haul after Halloween where I got some of these spooky Halloween themed mugs, and since then I've been buying dribs and drabs. I got a few things for Christmas, so I thought I'd just make another kind of larger Kitty's Boutique haul. Now I've got my cat mug with me today because a lot of the items I got are kind of vintage Halloween cat themed, which is something that before Kitty's Boutique opened my life was definitely lacking. I found it really hard to find any kind of vintage Halloween cat things, and now I'm spoilt for choice, so I have like a whole pile next to me of Kitty's Boutique things to show and a few to open with you. First off, I got this new cushion. You may have seen it in the background of a few of my recent videos. I got this pretty much straight after Christmas and it is so soft. When I was looking at the pictures of this cushion, I wasn't too sure what to expect since it did kind of look shiny, and you can see it does have a bit of shine to it. I was worried it was going to be that kind of really synthetic, like swimming costume feeling material, but in fact it's actually velvety, and I am so excited about this. I was so pleased when it came. It did cost £16 and I wasn't really sure what to expect. It is from the company Sourpuss, and I think I've bought clothing from them before, but I don't think I've actually got any like physical, like I would call this like homeware things from them. But when it came, I was so pleased. It's really big, as you can see, and it is so soft. It's the softest feeling cushion ever, and unlike some of the cushions which I have kind of on my bed, which are more for like display sort of purposes, although this is of course a display cushion, I would happily like sleep on this just because the material is so soft. Of course it's in this kind of vintage Halloween cat style, and you guys are gonna see a lot of this style of cat. Now this one is like a winking one, so it's got one eye open, one eye shut, and it's got a really big happy grin. I think the thing I love so much about these kind of vintage style cats is the fact that they are kind of mainly black and orange and white, and I really like that simplistic look. And of course I'm a crazy cat lady and I do have a special place in my heart for black cats, so I was so pleased with this. Now it does have the print on the front, but the back of it is just a plain black, and hopefully you can see a bit easier now that it is like this lovely soft like velvety material. As for the finished product itself as well, it's all very nicely finished. There's no like little bits of string or anything coming out. It looks very professional, and I am considering getting another one of these because I feel like in the future when I have like a sofa, it would look really good to have like one of these cats either side. And I have seen that Sourpuss have come up with like a version of this cat but on a blanket, so I've definitely got my eye open to get myself one of those. So next up is actually a sticker. Now this sticker costs £3. I don't really normally buy stickers, but I got this water bottle for Christmas and I kind of wanted to like spook it up a little bit, and when I saw this final sticker it specifically said it was perfect for inside and out. I thought that will go nicely on this water bottle since it will kind of withstand a little bit of like water if water does go on it. So I believe Kitty's Boutique kind of did a kind of wholesale order with the company Creepy Company, which is situated in America. Now I have recently bought like a scratch cat like jacket from the Creepy Company, but postage is just quite expensive and it does take quite a long time to get here, so I really appreciate that Kitty's Boutique has got some of their products and has brought them over to the UK just so we save a little bit on postage. So one of the first things I did ever buy from Kitty's Boutique is this scratch cat, which is basically kind of like a vintage style Halloween decoration. It's made of card and it's just a black cat and all of his like limbs and his tail moves. So this sticker is kind of based on the same sort of theme. As you can see, it does say scratch cat at the top. Now there are a few different styles of scratch cats, but they all kind of have the same sort of facial look to them. They kind of look a little bit startled, and then of course their arms and legs move around. Now this is part of the Creepy Company's Be Still range, and as I said last time I did a Kitty's Boutique haul about them, I still have no idea if that's how you pronounce them. And then this is the Creepy Company's like little logo there. Now it has been made out to look like a wrapper, so on the side it says plastic vampire fangs, and it says that you need to send 5 scratch cat like wrappers to this certain address, and they'll send you some plastic fangs, which is, I believe, is meant to kind of replicate some kind of like vintage competition sort of thing where you collect 5 of these and you can get a free gift. Back to the front of the sticker, it does have the scratch cat. It has a little bat there, and at the bottom it says trading cards with 1 stick of bubblegum. So again, I feel like this is probably the wrapper of either the bubblegum or the trading cards. And then on this side there is the actual kind of address for the creepy company. Definitely feels like a really nice quality sticker. It's stuck on there really nicely, and I have obviously washed this bottle since I've got it, and it stayed on there really nice. It did just come up with like a plain kind of paper back that I peeled off, and other than that the application was really easy just because of like the thickness of this sticker. So the next thing from Kitty's Boutique came in this little orange envelope, and this was actually part of a Christmas present which I was given from my brother, and I have actually opened it so it doesn't look as amazing as when I first got it, but this is part of the Shack Man collection, and it is called a cat in pumpkin garland, and it's approximately 10 foot long. So if you guys watched any of my hauls over Halloween, you will know that this is one of my favourite ever Halloween depictions. It's this kind of vintage image that you see on a lot of old cards. If you do see any kind of old vintage collages and things, you usually see this depiction in it, and I believe a couple of things which I actually got from HomeSense and TK Maxx this year had this little guy on there. So it's the same print which goes all across, and it has the string kind of wrapped around the cat's neck. As you can see, I haven't taken this apart yet just because I've been waiting to find like a suitable place in my room to hang it. Okay, so we have like a very simple piece of black string, and then the little cats hang down from the strings. So on this garland, which is really hard to hold up just because it's so long, there are 10 of these little pumpkin cat depictions. So I've been really excited to use this garland. I also thought if I was to hang it up and I didn't need like all of the cats, if that makes any sense, if I needed it shorter, I could take the actual cat thing off of the string and just use this either for like scrapbooking, or I could write like a note on the back of it or something. I thought this was a really nice little product, and I can either obviously use this as a garland, or there are multiple other uses for the actual cats themselves. I just love this illustration so much, and of course the black cat has green eyes and he's sitting in this very kind of friendly looking cross-eyed pumpkin. I just think it's absolutely adorable, and it's still one of my favourite Halloween illustrations. Now the actual cats themselves are on a nice thick card, and as you can see when you hang it up they do naturally kind of fall the right way round. They're not kind of hanging upside down, and I think that's due to the kind of placement that the holes are made, so the string is going through the right way. But it's nice thick cardboard, and they feel a really nice quality, and they do have a nice kind of little shine to them. They're not too glossy, but they have that very kind of professional finished off look. Now this garland cost £10, so that's effectively £1 per cat. She does kind of sell this illustration in a few different ways. So you've obviously got the garland which comes with the 10 cats, but you can also get gift cards in a pack of 3. You can get this cat on a greeting card, on like party invitations, and you can even get them kind of as like a single sort of decoration, so part of like a pack with various other different kind of vintage Halloween-y illustrations. So I was really pleased with this. I'm super excited to get this up on my wall. I think I may put it up behind where my camera is standing, so it'll be like up above my dragon's vivarium, so when I'm sitting here talking to you I can see all these lovely smiling cats looking down at me. So the next thing I got was this, and I know it is somewhat similar to the cushion I got before, but this one is again from the Creepy Company, and it is a plush. Now there were a few different versions of this plush. There are a couple different types of cats. There's also a couple different pumpkin ones, skull one, and there's also a ghost one. Now these sell out so quickly, so when you see that she is releasing any of these into her shop, just go and buy one if you want one, because the first time I made the mistake of being like yeah I'll buy that in a couple of hours, and I went back. Though I was super lucky to get this one, the other cat had already sold out, and also the ghost, which was the other main one which I wanted. But I was very fortunate to get this one. This is the actual cat which is kind of on the tag. As I said, there are a few different types of cat, so again I wasn't really sure what to expect of this. It is from a different company than the Sourpuss one, although the kind of feel of the material and the actual like squishiness of the cushion itself is very similar. So as you can see on the label, it does say it's from the Creepy Company, Company. And then again, you can see that this is from their Beastle range, which is of course kind of various different Halloween things with the same sort of style. And then you've got the cat, the pumpkin, and then the little kind of skeleton or skull and crossbones that you can get. Inside the label as well, it does say that the Creepy Company partners with Beastle Halloween decorations for 100+ years to bring you mini plush series based on some of the brand's most iconic seasonal designs. These soft, sizable creeps breathe instant spooky into your life wherever you place them, a collectible reminder that every day is Halloween. So I really liked that. I have actually started scrapbooking. I know I've been talking about it recently and I've been saying how I want to kind of put all my stickers in one place, etc, etc, and I have finally started scrapbooking. So I will be saving the label and cutting the little bits out and putting this in my scrapbook. So if anyone is interested in like a future video of kind of a flick through of my scrapbook, please do let me know, because it is so full of Halloween stuff already. Anyway, back to the little plush itself. So it is in a cat shape and the actual bit is sewn like round here, and then it does have this kind of added spiky bits that come out on the outsides, but the spikes aren't actually stuffed, they're sort of separate. And then the facial features themselves are embroidered. I'm not sure what I prefer, because I do quite like the fact that with the cushion it is all nice and soft, and it's all kind of one thing. The design itself is printed onto the material, whereas this is effectively just a black cat and they've kind of embroidered and almost kind of, it looks a little bit like they've appliqued onto the cat itself. I definitely think this is more of like a plush rather than a cushion, and I'm sure you will see him in the future kind of sat in between all of the rest of my friends that I have behind me. So he has little kind of orange tufts in his ears. He has little white kind of eyebrows or eyelashes. He has very large orange eyes and a big smiling face with his little fangs and his gorgeous whiskers. Now the other kind of cat version that they do of this is also smiling, but I think his eyes are more triangular. I will leave a link down below to the Midnight Crafters haul from Kitty's Boutique, because she ended up buying the other version of this cat plush. So if you want to see a review of the other one, I will leave that down in the description below. Now I bought that plush from Kitty's Boutique for £10, and the ghost one which I have coming is also £10, so I'll probably save the ghost one for another haul, but I'm sure you will see it in my little gang of ghosts that I have sat here. So the next thing I got is absolutely mahoosive. I got this rug for Christmas. It is so gorgeous, I cannot lift it all up in frame. But again, this was another kind of vintage Halloween cat thing, which is from Kitty's Boutique. Again, it's like a winking cat, hopefully you can see, and then he has a nice smiling mouth. It is a massive rug. I didn't expect it to be this big, and I am so pleased with it. I did actually ask for it for Christmas, and luckily my brother bought it quick enough, because these go out of stock so quickly. So on the website it says that this is approximately 3 foot wide, and as you can see it is massive. And even though she did say online how big this was, it cost £16, and for £16 I wasn't expecting to get quite so much rug, and I'm definitely not complaining because it looks so amazing on my floor. There isn't actually a picture online of the back. The back is kind of this white colour, and it has these kind of blobs, and some of them in the shape of flowers, and these are kind of a non-skid material, so whether you put this on carpet or like wooden floor or tiles, I have tried it on all of them, it does not go anywhere. It is really nice, and of course that's a very important feature of a rug, since you don't want to step on it and go flying across the floor. The rug itself has been finished off so nicely. I'm going to see if I can maybe put it in the background so you can see it a bit better. There you go. It is sort of like a normal kind of rug material, but there are no kind of pulls on there, there's no kind of inconsistencies, all the colours are really bright. On camera I don't think it's showing up quite how kind of bright of an orange this is, but I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook you'll probably see this in the background of a lot of my videos from now on. I think I'm just going to leave them there behind me. So I think other than one more thing, that is everything I've got from Kitty's Boutique that has arrived. As I said, I'm still waiting for a cat plush thing, but I've saved what is perhaps the most exciting for last. So inside this box, which is from one of the smaller orders which I made from Kitty's Boutique, I ordered these 2 blind boxes. and I am very, very excited to open them. Again, as I said, I will leave the Midnight Crafters haul down below, and she too opened one of these and she got the ghost one, and I was so jealous because I really, really want the ghost one. Now, there are a few different options, so I'm going to show you them just because we all like to know what we could get in our blind boxes. So we have the Mischief Scratch Cat, which is actually the other design to the plush which I got, which was that one. We have the Classic Skull, which is like a skull and crossbones, which honestly I don't really want the skull. We have the Scaredy Jack-o'-lantern, which is a pumpkin with a kind of scared face. We then have the Goofy Jack-o'-lantern, which is a smiling pumpkin, which just looks adorable. Then we have the Fire variant skull, so it's like another version of it, and as you can see from the numbers below, they kind of vary in how common they are. We then have the Happy Scratch Cat, which is the same as the little plush which I bought, and then we have the ghosties at the bottom. So we have the Moonlight variant Batty Ghost, which is gorgeous, and then we have the classic Batty Ghost, which is the same as the plush that I just bought. So although these are kind of the same sort of concept, as you can see, they're the same sort of characters which you can get as the plushes. These are obviously smaller, as you can see, and these are called plush backpack clips. So I thought I would get a couple of these, I have 2 of them, and open them with you and see what I get. I'm hoping for either a cat, a pumpkin, or a ghost like we saw on the back. But honestly, as long as it's not skull and crossbones, I'm probably going to be happy. As I said, I did really, really want the ghost, but since I have bought these boxes, the kind of plushes came back in stock and I bought a ghost plush. So I'm not feeling too picky. Definitely after today, I'm feeling some cat vibes. So the outside of the box is wrapped in this plastic, so I'm just going to take the plastic off and then I will show you the box a little bit clearer. So again, these are from the Creepy Company, and it does have their various different social media bits down the side, which I will of course leave down in the description for you down below. It does say Creepy Company presents Be Still, and then that it's a plush backpack clip. On the front we have the cat and the pumpkin, and it does say that it's for 14+, so luckily we can open these. On the back it does have all the various different characters you can get, like I said, and on the side it does have a little bit of information. And it pretty much says exactly the same as what was inside the little tag on the plush. So I have watched the Midnight Crafters like little blind unboxing of the box that she bought, so I know for a fact that it's not like a blind bag inside, so I'm going to open it up and you can tell me what is inside, if I can open it up, that is. Okay, so I've popped the corners out, so it should flick open, she says, as it doesn't flick open at all. Okay, it seems like the top layer is kind of glued. Okay, we're in. So the first one I got is a pumpkin. I'm so excited. Okay, so we got the kind of shocked scaredy cat pumpkin. So he's called the Scaredy Jack-o'-lantern, and he is 3 and 12, so he is actually the most common one to get, so I'm pleased that I did get him. I was kind of counting on the fact that the skull ones are 1 out of 12. They're like the hardest ones to get, so I'm glad that I didn't get a skull and I got one of the most common ones. So he's a really cute little plush. Of course you could take this off the back if you did want him just as a little plush, but I probably will be using him as a keyring. Similar to the bigger plushes, he is made out of a soft material. Obviously it's bright orange, and then all of his details have been embroidered on there. He's got his little fridges, he's got his little pointy teeth, and he does look quite terrified. On the back it does have this kind of little string loop, and then the actual clip itself is on a tiny little keyring, so you could very easily slip this off, as I said, if you did want it as a plush, but I'm going to probably be clipping mine onto my laptop bag. It does have a tiny little tag that says all new material, 100% polyester fibre, in case you're wondering what these are made out of. Now these boxes cost £7 each, which I have been looking for some of these kind of blind unboxing boxes for the little kind of Pusheen Halloween cats, and I was like really kindly sent a few doubles that this lady had of the Pusheen like blind unboxings, but I was still trying to find some of the boxes, but I just can't find them anywhere. But £7 seems to be a pretty kind of average price for these kind of spooky blind unboxings. So now I know the procedure. I know that I need to take the lid bit off first and unstick this without ripping the whole thing. Again, I'm probably going to use these little boxes within my scrapbooking, so I'll let you look first. But yes, my cat vibes were definitely on point today. It is a little mini version of this plush. How cute are they? Oh my goodness. They are just too much for me right now. Definitely, as I said, I was feeling the spooky vibes, and a big thank you to Kitty's Boutique for her psychic powers and choosing me 2 boxes which had 2 of the ones that I really wanted in there. I'm now extra pleased that I was able to buy the like larger ghost plush version of these little creepy company plushes, since I didn't get a ghost in these boxes. Although I'll probably end up going back and buying some more boxes because these are really fun to unopen. So again, it is exactly the same as the larger plush, although this has a little black string coming from the top with again a little keyring so you can take it off and a little clip so you can clip it on something, and it is just too much. It is too adorable, and I'm so excited that I now have a little cat and its kitten. Oh, it is too cute. I really need the other plush now so I have like a mummy and a daddy cat and then its little baby. So that was everything that I got from Kitty's Boutique this time round. As I said, I did buy these in a few different kind of purchases, and I did also get the rug and the garland for Christmas from my brother. I will leave all the information down below about Kitty's Boutique. She is one of my favourite Halloween shops. She always ships things very quickly, everything's very nicely wrapped and packaged, and so far I have zero complaints about this company. And as I said, I do have another order on the way, so I'm sure we'll be having another Kitty's Boutique haul very soon. So thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I'll see you next time.